Hey guys, how's it going? It is another Writing Time with Will. So today, and I know before we start, yes, I'm gonna still talk about antagonists at some point. I read a really cool book this weekend, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And I thought more importantly, I'd talk about the idea of metaphor. So here we go. What is metaphor and I Kill Giants? What do they have in common? There's a lot of metaphor in this book, okay? So first thing we'll do is talk about metaphor and then talk about how it works within this book. There's a movie, by the way, coming out for this. Probably this month, I believe. I'm not quite sure. But go check it out. Go look on YouTube. There's a trailer for it. It's going to be an awesome movie. So the idea of a metaphor is when you take something that is one thing and you use it to represent something else. For example, if you say, well, she's as cold as ice. Well, they're not talking about her literal body. They're talking about the fact that she represents certain things that make her cold emotionally. But yet, you say she's cold as ice, well then people are like, ooh, that's bad. If you say like his heart was as black as coal, well the idea is that, he may have dark heart. It's not literally black like he smoked 1,000 packs of cigars, but it's that he has dark ways about him. He's not very loving. He's not very caring about people. Different things like that. So why did I bring up a book like I Kill Giants? Because I Kill Giants has a lot of metaphor in it. It's very powerful for a trade paperback. It's done by Image Comics. The main guy that's over is Joe Kelly, and the artist is a guy whose name I believe I said is Jim Kim, and I can't honestly say his last name, so I'm not even going to try. But there you go. The way the story works is there's a girl in the story, and she's very much doing a lot of very crazy stuff, but she's in school, and she's trying to, kind of hide it from the world. She's a geek. She loves D&D. She does D&D stuff at her house. Her sister's there trying to help take care of her and her brother. There's a guidance counselor that gets involved in things because she gets in a little bit of trouble at school, but it's not always necessarily like the trouble that you get in. She's not a troublemaker, but she definitely stands up on her own 2 feet. And so sometimes she comes off kind of smart alecky. But the idea is, kind of the thesis of the whole book is rummed up in a moment where she's sitting there, and to be honest, she stands up in the class as a motivational speaker in class. He's talking, and at one point, she's got a book in front of her. So they point that out. She stands up and she says, I've already got a career. I find giants, I kill giants, that's what I do. And so why are we talking about killing giants? There's a metaphor there. You have to read the book. It's more of a review. I don't want to spoil things for you. But just go read the book, because trust me when I tell you, sometimes in our lives, giants aren't literal. Sometimes people have a hard time dealing with life. Sometimes they look at their lives as they're living and they go, well, man, I sure don't have a whole lot in life. That can be a giant. Depression can be its own giant. Anger can be its own giant, because you can get so angry and so focused on anger that you never let it go, and you become the target of your anger. You begin to act like those people that you can't let go of. And so anger is its own giant. There are so many things in life that are giants, and this book really kind of deals with a lot of that: resentment, anger, even a point where she wonders if God is even real, because of some things that are going on. And again, don't want to spoil too much. Go get the book. If it's in your library, go check it out. If it's at a favorite bookstore, go pick it up. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So, metaphor, remember, if you say that the strawberry is as sweet as candy, it's not literally sweet as candy. It just means it's really, really sweet and good to taste. Metaphor. It's the idea of using things to describe something that wouldn't normally be put together. The spaghetti was so good that it made, I don't even know if that's what a metaphor. The spaghetti here we go. The spaghetti sauce was as red as a clown's nose. Not literally, metaphor. Okay, so those are the ideas. So 2 questions and I'm out. First question in the comments below, think of a metaphor that you've heard or have read or liked. And then the second thing I want you to do is tell me about a book you're currently reading. If you're a reader, tell me about the books that you're reading. And guys, above all else, be blessed, be a blessing to somebody, and stand up to the giants in your life, no matter what they are. No matter how bad they keep trying to remind you who they are, God is always bigger than the giants you face. Take care, guys.